So this one is going to be focused mainly around my military style paintings. So I have probably 4 right now. So with my military paintings, I would say there's not really a whole lot behind it. I was basically just trying to do something badass to kind of hang up in my house. If I do have meaning behind it, it'll kind of just be like, you know, pride in the unit, pride in the job, stuff like that. But there's not really a whole lot to say about these, so we'll jump right into it. It'll probably be a shorter video, but I'll try and explain how I did everything and basically my methodology behind it. Alright, so with this one, you can tell pretty clearly it's not on canvas, it's on a piece of cardboard, mainly because I had a big piece of cardboard laying around, and you know, if you can paint on it, why not? So I basically wanted to get something big to sort of convey this, just because I could say it's pretty sentimental in why I did this one. But so as you can tell, it's a dude rappelling. This is a CH-53 helicopter, and I actually took this. I took a screenshot from a GoPro video that I took that you can see in one of my other videos, and I took that screenshot and I basically painted it. It's not, you know, totally perfect because I had to, you know, sort of center everything a little better. So it was pretty simple. I just drew the helicopter in, get the scale. I threw these trees in towards the end, just kind of to add, again, kind of add some depth. Put some trees in there just to make it look like I'm actually on the ground and looking up the helicopter and whatnot. So I just did the silhouette of the helicopter just because I'm not trying to get anything super detailed, and the helicopter itself was pretty silhouetted. So at the time I was belaying for the repeller, so you can tell this dude coming down, he's rappelling, and the belaymen are basically there to be a safety for him. So I was belaying at the time. This is why I have this view of the helicopter. So the reason I did this one is, one, it was a cool course. It was probably one of the more fun courses I've been to when I was actually in the Marines. So it's got a lot of meaning behind it with that, and also because the nighttime portion of this, there's actually a helo crash. So it wasn't this particular helicopter. This one left, and we got a different one. And that one, the tail rotor lost power, and I was also belaying at the time when the tail rotor lost power. So basically, tail rotor lost power. So this, the tail sort of swung left, and I was kind of trying to follow it. I was holding the rope still, so I was trying to stay underneath the ramp for the repellers, and then I could tell the helicopter was actually just spinning out of control. So yeah, basically this is for that course, basically just also to convey sort of my emotion behind the crash itself, because we did have a lot of injured Marines, and we actually had a Marine pass away from that event. So it was a pretty important event in my Marine Corps career, I would say, for sure. So you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's sort of immortalized stuff like that. It's not always about, you know, being depressing or something like that, remind you of a bad time. It's sort of to just convey importance, so to speak. So this is the 1-8, the 1st Battalion 8th Marines crest. So you can tell I kind of tried adding some detail, sort of make the plaque, so to speak. As you can tell, it's just a piece of cardboard, cardboard and foam board that I actually just cut out. Basically, just experimenting, trying to add something to pop in my paintings. It's a pretty simple thing though. So I kind of made it look like, you know, like a wood pattern, kind of put some grain in there. I didn't want to outline the numbers or the stars, just because I feel like it would have sort of made it a little cloudy and not as clear. The E-globe and anchor didn't come out as good as I'd want, but it came out decent enough. The NCO sword and the M4 in the background came out pretty good. I'm not trying to add I'm not really trying to add attention to those, because they're kind of like a background piece. So I chose the black background, not only because it works well with the color scheme, but also because in 1983, 1-8 was they were a victim of the Beirut barracks bombing, and you know, I kind of made it look a little darker, just as like a sign of mourning, so to speak, and remembrance. So moving on to the 10th Mountain one. As you can tell, again, this one is just cardboard. Just trying to make it pop a little more. With the 10th Mountain one, you can tell there's sort of like a white and gray background, and that's basically to sort of look like snow, because when 10th Mountain was created, there were a ski division basically. So it kind of just harks back into that. So you can tell I got the mountain tab on top of the shield. I didn't want to outline any of those because it would have made it a little sloppy. So it makes it pop a little better. I did the black outline just to make it pop out a little more, put some depth, even though it's already, you know, a 3D piece. Alright, so the idea for this one is pretty simple. So I like the way things look through night vision. So I kind of just tried to put that in a painting, basically. I hate using night vision, but I think things look cool looking through. So if you've ever used night vision, you can tell I tried to put focus on the dude, because you can only really focus at a certain depth with night vision. You can see in the sky, I sort of put the dots, just put stars, because with night vision the stars really, they really pop. And with the rifle here itself, obviously I made the muzzle flash pretty prominent, pretty bright, and I sort of put the rings around it as like a sort of light pollution effect on the things around it. You can see by his eye, I put the glow of the night vision device itself in there. Doing camouflage pattern, it doesn't really show up on night vision, so I kind of just put a little bit of detail because I thought it looked kind of weird just having no detail at all in the camouflage. So yeah, I put the laser, all that good stuff. So this one's pretty simple. It didn't really have a lot of meaning. I just wanted something that kind of looked sort of cool. This one wasn't too easy because I am red-green colorblind, so getting the shades of green accurately was sort of a challenge. Alright, so as I work on more paintings, you'll see more of these videos come out. But I would say I probably do like a painting every week or so. So don't expect these videos to be that frequent. But I'll try and keep them coming. I'll try and keep you posted on all the artwork I do. Just sort of, again, give you guys some inspiration. So again, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys later.